Alright, so this video is to show you how to install Google Analytics on your website so that people can start to track their visitors. So number one, you'll just want to Google Analytics. If you don't already have like a Gmail or a Google account or something like that, you're going to want to create one as part of this process. I already have one. I already have a test one as well. That's what I'm going to be using for this video. So I just Googled Google Analytics and I clicked on, I think, like the first link that came up. Really what you're looking for is analytics.google.com. Pretty straightforward. From here, you'll hit Start Measuring. And then I actually don't have an analytics account set up with my test account here, so we're just going to call the account test and agree. And we're going to call this testing analytics for property details. And then we'll hit next. Yeah, we'll do small. I don't really care about a lot of these. I would encourage you, though, if you are a business that's watching this video, and we've sent this over to you, do take that initial setup seriously. It does impact the way that Google Analytics is going to tell you information about your site. So now I have the option to start collecting data, and I have to choose a platform. So from here, I'm going to hit Web. And then I have the option to put my website in here. So we're going to go to my website. And we're going to name this something. So I'm going to call it Preston's website. All right, we're going to create a stream. Okay, from here, all right, so I paused it for just a second there because Google Analytics is changing all the time, and sometimes the initial setup changes from time to time. So I wanted to show you what we're really trying to get. So I just clicked on the home here in the left side dashboard, and then it'll have an important notification here for you if there's no data installed to track your website. So there's a couple ways to get that set up. Here's your measurement ID, and this is kind of the big item that we're trying to get installed, but there are a couple of different ways that you can go about doing that. So from here, I probably go to this view tag instructions, and then hit install manually. Right, you can see there's a lot of different ways of doing this. There's actually a built-in integration if you have a Wix site. There's a very, very popular plugin for WordPress that's called Monster Insights. A lot of people use this one to connect all their different analytics stuff. Can be really, really helpful. But we're actually not going to do it that way. We're going to go to install manually. So from here, we can click this to just copy the whole tag, and then we are just going to paste this immediately after the initial, they call this the head element, but really what we're doing, again, in WP code, is we're just going to be installing it right in here, right? So you can actually see, I actually already have one installed. It's right here. So this is my Google tag that I'm using on my own analytics account. That's not my test account. But if you don't have one yet, and chances are if you're watching this video, you probably don't have a lot of information here yet. So you can just hit paste and then save. And then that should connect that for you. And that should be everything for the Google site tag in order to configure your analytics account. Now let's just take a quick look. There are a few other plugins that are going to be helpful for some in terms of getting the analytics account connected, and it can get pretty complicated, so I do want to show these off. So one of the most popular ones is Monster Analytics, I think is what it's called, or Monster Insights. They had it here, right? Monster Insights. I wonder if they removed it from the store here. Another one that is used pretty commonly is actually called SiteKit. So this is how I initially got a lot of my initial metrics set up and connected. So for example, I have my site kit connected to just my Google account, and then it will actually give you recommendations on what needs to be connected in order for everything to be finalized and set up, right? So that one's pretty intuitive, and I really enjoy using that one. I think the other one, Monster Insights, it might be a paid plugin. I wonder if that's, yeah. So we've got some pricing here. Yeah, so a lot of people will use this one. Wonder if they have a download link. Yeah, so this one is paid. It's not going to be free, which is kind of unfortunate. It is a great insights tool, but that site kit was a free tool. This is a free one that you can use. So, okay, that should be everything about connecting Google Analytics. Let me know if you have any questions.